Question number 14. A computer application generates a sequence of musical notes using this function, f of n equals 16 or 6 times 16 to the power of n, where n is the number of notes in the sequence and f of n is the frequency of the note in hertz. Which function will generate the same frequency note as f of n, blah, 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 blah. They give you this whole big story. All you need is this right over here, my f of n equals, and we need to know they're looking for something that will generate the same sequence. That's it. Once you see f of x equals, you know you're looking for the same. You should immediately know to go to your calculator and graph it, and then graph these fools over here and see which one matches. So let's go and do that. Over here I've got my graph. I'm going to graph the first thing they gave us. F of n equals 6 times 16 to the power of n. I'm using x, so I'm just going to do 6 times 16 to the power of x. Graph that first. I see a line going this way. Beautiful. Next, let's try answer choice 1. So, g of n equals, again, that just tells you, go to a graph and graph it. Hit tab for my next one. G of n equals 12 times 2 to the power of 4n. So, 12 parentheses 2, get out of the parentheses, to the power of 4 instead of n, x, right? And again, I'm never messing with the left side of this. It's g of n equals, my calculator is always f of x, it's f1 or f2 of x, that's fine. Just as long as you get the right side, you're good. 12 times 2, 4 to the power of x. 12, 2, 4 to the power of x. Graph it. Ooh, that graph was almost exactly the same, but that red graph is not quite on top of the blue one to start, so that's not my answer. It's not answer choice 1. Try answer choice 2. 6, 2, 4 to the n. So let's try it. Hit tab. Come back up here, get rid of all that nonsense. It's not that choice. 6, 2 to the power of 4x. Is that right? 6, 2 power of 4x. All right, let's see it. Hit enter. Ooh, that looks like it went pretty much on top of it. Let's check our table. Control T to get my table of values. And let's see it. I've got at x equals 1, they're both 96. At x equals 2, they're both 1536. It looks like these numbers are exactly the same every way I go. So that must be the right answer. And indeed, answer choice 2 is correct. For question 14, I don't need to know how to move around my exponents, anything else like that. As long as I've got one of these fancy pants calculators, I have the answer. Answer choice is 2.